There are some huge players in world football linked with transfers this summer, so maybe the biggest deal of the summer hasn't happened yet, even though Eden Hazard's move to Real Madrid did create a lot of headlines. Here are 11 massive transfers rumoured, and let's assess whether they'll happen or not. Number 1, Paul Pogba. Let's start it big with Paul Pogba. The mercurial midfielder has apparently stated his desire to seek a new challenge away from Old Trafford after a difficult couple of seasons back at Man U. We've seen it all from Pogba. There's been inspired performances where he's dragged the Red Devils to a result, but we've seen the opposite end of the spectrum where he's been an absolute embarrassment, giving life to the likes of Graham Souness and Roy Keane. He's been linked with a move back to Juventus or a Galactico deal with Real Madrid. Will either happen? I'm going to stick my neck on the line and say no, Paul Pogba will stay with Manchester United. Number 2, Mattias De Ligt. This is a deal that will surely happen. The teenage centre-back broke in the limelight this season, guiding Ajax to the Champions League semi. I don't know how someone so young can be such a leader, and he's massive as well. A future world-class defender, but he won't be an Ajax player for long. De Ligt seems to be close to a move to Juventus, and if not them, someone else will spend the required money on him. He's too good a talent to miss out on. The Dutch defender is certainly a player who will have a new club this summer. Number 3, Antoine Griezmann. Again, this is a transfer that surely has to happen. Antoine Griezmann has made it very clear he's leaving Atletico this summer, the only issue is his destination. Barcelona seemed the immediate option, but that deal hasn't happened yet, and with Barca reportedly targeting another megastar, there are some question marks. But either way, be it Barcelona or elsewhere, Griezmann will leave Atleti this summer, because otherwise he'll look a bit stupid, and there can't be any way back under Diego Simeone. Number 4, Leroy Sahni. Earlier in the window, there was talk of a big money move by Bayern Munich for Leroy Sahni. So Germany's biggest club arguably want to sign Germany's best player, what a shock. But why would City want to sell? Sahni didn't have his best season last time out, overshadowed by Raheem Sterling and Bernardo Silva, but he still played his part in a historic season for City. He'd cost a ridiculous amount of money, and City have got no real reason to sell him, so this deal won't happen. Number 5, Christian Eriksen. Paul Pogba isn't the only Premier League giant who's hinted at a move away, Christian Eriksen has done exactly the same. The Danish superstar said that he'd like to try something new, having spent 5 years with Spurs. But will he get his wish? To be honest, I don't think he will. Daniel Levy is a nightmare to deal with and could easily price Eriksen out of a move. And if Spurs complete some decent signings this summer, which it looks like they will, Eriksen might be convinced to stay. Number 6, Bruno Fernandez. The Portuguese midfielder has been linked with pretty much every big Premier League club this summer, with 1,000,001 different sources claiming that Fernandez is going to join Man City, or Liverpool, or Man United, or Tottenham. But alas, as things stand, he's still a Sporting player. He had an incredible season last time out, scoring at an alarming rate for a midfielder, just like Frank Lampard used to do. I don't know where he'll go, but a move has to be on the cards for Bruno Fernandez. He could be a Premier League player very soon. Number 7, Gareth Bale. Things aren't going well in Spain for Gareth Bale, and his time in Madrid is turning into a bit of a nightmare. It's obvious that Zidane isn't a big fan, and with all the new arrivals at the Bernabeu, Bale might find himself even further down the pecking order. But will he finally secure a big money move away from the Galacticos? I honestly don't think he will. He's on so much money, he'd probably price himself out of a move elsewhere, so he'll just have to stick in and reclaim the trust of Zinedine Zidane, and if not, he'll have to sit in the sun and play golf. Number 8, James Rodriguez. One out of favour Real Madrid man who should get a move is James Rodriguez. The Colombian is back in Spain after his 2-year loan spell that came to an end with Bayern Munich, and as the Germans decided against a permanent deal, Rodriguez is now again at a crossroads. But there might be a light at the end of the tunnel, with James reportedly set to head to Italy with Napoli, which seems like the perfect destination for the talented midfielder. Number 9, Wilfried Zaha. This has to be the year that Wilfried Zaha leaves Crystal Palace. At the start of the summer he stated his intentions to leave Selhurst Park, and surely he'll get his wish this time round. Arsenal seem his most likely destination, and they could be the perfect club for Zaha, who was slightly scarred by his Manchester United experience. Will this deal happen? Yeah, surely it's got to. Number 10, Philippe Coutinho. Last time I did one of these videos, I put Philippe Coutinho as the thumbnail and claimed that there was no way the little Brazilian would leave Liverpool in January. Then a few weeks later, he was there posing in a Barcelona shirt and I was sat at home with egg on my face. But yet again, I say Philippe Coutinho will not leave clubs this summer. His time at Barcelona has been far from perfect, but it's not time to give up on him. There's still hope for him in Spain, and he'll get another season to prove his worth. There's no way he's going to re-sign for Liverpool. Surely. And finally, number 11, Neymar. This could be the biggest transfer of the summer. 2 years after he became the most expensive player in the world and swapped Barcelona for Paris Saint-Germain, Neymar could be on his way back to the new camp. Reports suggest he no longer wants to play for the Parisian Giants, preparing to go on strike to force him to move back to Barcelona. But will Neymar get his wish? Player power is stronger than it's ever been, and this is a deal I really think will happen. Who knew Neymar's move to PSG wasn't a good idea? So those are 11 huge rumoured summer transfers, and whether we think they'll happen or not, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.